Hey folks, it's Rich Jacobson here, Sneaky Strokes. Got a question for you. How many of you out there believe that if you took two women and two men of similar age and let's say a 4.0, 4.5, that the women could hold their own against the men? And what you're going to see is just the reaction from candid questions about who's better, men or women. Hey, in today's video, we tried something a little different. We had our usual happy hour group and we had a little roundtable discussion. And I brought up that exact question to my group. And you'd be interested to hear the results and the comments from women who I know very well and men who I know very well in my group.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys and gals, we're just having our usual happy hour. We have an added feature and guests. We're not going to look at them. We're just going to talk amongst ourselves like we always do.
I'm all nervous.
And talk about someone who's not here. That's always what we do, right? They can't defend themselves.
Yeah, they can't defend themselves.
Where's Krista? I want to defend her.
The subject matter that I'd like to discuss, and I need a couple women to be very vocal, is how this sport, unlike any physical sport that I know of, a guy playing mixed doubles, for example, in tennis is typically not going to hit the ball as hard serving, volleying at the woman. But in pickleball, oh my God, you take women that are sitting here that are of equal quality, age, aside from physicality when you're dealing with Big Jim or Gumby over here, literally there's no reason that a guy would take anything off the ball. He's not gonna hit his overhead any differently. Am I wrong? I'm not gonna Kimbra went at me today. I can talk about her. She's not here. She literally, I hit one ball at her and it hit her hand. Therefore, she blames me that she has a bruise on her hand. And then she went right at my head. And I'm thinking, that's a little testosterone there. But the bottom line is, this game is so much fun that we don't have to play down. Again, I'm talking about equal skill set, equal age. Obviously, if you're playing at the 3-0 level and you got women that can't handle, ball hit at them, and remember we started that way. We started at a gym in a church, and oh my God, we had women just literally walked off the court, didn't want to play with us because we were bangers. We didn't know any better. We were tennis players. But this one here is known as the Wall.
Oh yeah.
I call her Pink Floyd. She doesn't blink. She doesn't back off ever, and she gets it back every time. She doesn't hit it down your throat, which is why she wins the point, because she gets it back. The next shot she puts down your throat. But that is really what I thought would be a subject matter that the masses who don't play the game at the 4-0 level and above would even believe. And as some of my women who will go nameless said, some of the women who, one sitting here, said, let the guys know this, because when we play mixed doubles, let them know that they don't have to cover the whole court. Jim, you've been playing in several mixed doubles tournaments at pickleball. I know you play tennis at all different levels. What do you think about? Do you target the female specifically in pickleball?
Generally, I start with the female. And sometimes it takes a little longer than it should to realize she's better than the guy.
Yeah. We have a couple couples here
and vice versa.
Yeah.
They do the same thing with us. And I wonder why they're targeting my partner instead of me. Because a lot of times they'll probably way better.
But it's common sense to think right off the bat. Just like if you're playing against a lefty, you want to go to their backhand, but could be that's his better stroke until you find out.
And I've kind of noticed that too in mixed, that they typically target the female, but then kind of switches when you're like, hey, this is always advantage.
We're losing
like
too
they
many
think it
points.
is.
Yeah, and if it's 1 game to 15, they may not recover in time.
Yeah.
You may not recover in
And
time.
being a female, sometimes you target the female, and then you realize,
I've noticed
hey,
that.
wait a minute, I maybe I should be targeting the guy.
I'm being
And I don't know about genetics. I just tell you that the women in this group, I've yet to hit a drop shot that this one hasn't gotten to.
Yeah.
And not only gets to the ball, but puts it back over the net with an angle. So genetically, the one thing I have noticed from watching Simone is that women get down much lower. And that is the name of the game. When you're hitting at the feet, cross court dinks and getting down. I mean, Simone looks like her knees are touching. They probably are. But I think that is a huge advantage. And some guys may disagree with this, but it's been said to me that women may have more patience at
no way.
at hitting the drop shot, hitting the dinks cross court, like waiting for the right one. Where do any of you feel that a woman's easier to lob over her head?
Yes,
I do.
for sure, because they're not tall typically.
Kimber, she's tall. She didn't.
Kimbra.
Not today, but
She was a little shorter.
Height makes
Yeah.
it
Yeah, for sure.
Again, I've always said you can't teach height. To prove my point, but let me just say that this is the first sport I've ever experienced where there is absolutely no reason for, whether it be a mixed doubles or even women against men, and I have plenty of games to prove that, where granted, some of the men don't want to be put in that position because there's just a little bit too much of the frail male ego, but women absolutely can hang with us men. Hey, if you like this video and you learned anything from it, hit that button right there and wait for the next one.